What's up, y'all? This is Rainman, and welcome to Interview with a Juggalette. Now, I know the picture doesn't say Juggalette, but who gives a fuck anyways? Now, my guest at this time would happen to be a very mad girl. More than mad. I think she's furious. You know what? More than furious. She is aggravated, and please give a big welcome, a big welcome back to YouTube for Aggravated Amanda. How the hell are you, Aggravated Amanda?
I am doing absolutely wonderful. Just chilling at the pad, waiting for my man to come home. As we all know, that is Kyle Ninja. Love my life. And, yeah, that's basically what's going on tonight.
Oh shit, I sense some little things gonna happen tonight, which I do not want to talk about because my virgin ears will just kill me. But, anywho, so, everyone, please welcome Aggravated Amanda, and if y'all haven't heard of her, subscribe to her on YouTube, Amanda McLeodon, and I will give off the link inside the description. So show this girl some love, and let's get into the mind of Aggravated Amanda. So, Amanda, I'm gonna ask you 12 questions, and you can answer them however you want, and you can answer whatever you want. Is that cool?
Yes, it's just fine.
Okie dokie. So, first question, I ask the regular question. What made you got down with the clown?
Well, one night I was going down the road with an ex of mine and two of my old roommates. And my ex had the CD player in his lap. And he was playing Piggy Pies. And I was like, wow, this sounds like a different type of music I've never really heard. He had mentioned the Insane Clown Posse before, but I had never heard of their music or who they were till then. And when I heard it, I was just like, wow, I got to check more into it. So as I was listening to the songs on YouTube, it was kind of odd because most of the songs that I listened to were from the Great Milenko. So that became sort of my first card, and that's actually my favorite Joker's card in all honesty. I absolutely love the Joker's card, by the way. That's exactly what I first heard when I got into the psychopathic records. Then I started to learn more about the artist, and the rest is history.
Hell yeah! So by the tell of your how you got down, I'm guessing the Great Milenko is your favorite album.
Yes.
And what is your least favorite album out of all Psychopathic?
Oh, that is a tough one, Rainman. You got me there. Let me think for a second. I'm not too big on a lot of ABK stuff. So, let me think. I'm trying to remember one of the names of the albums that I didn't care for.
Mhm.
Where's that sound coming from? Let's see here. I would have to say that Dirty History is probably my least favorite when I really think about it. I wasn't a big fan of that album.
That is my favorite album out of all Psychopathic records, and I just think you just spat in my face. I like it.
Ooh, did I spit in your face? I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I just wiped it with my tongue, and you know what? I shall throw up later on and listen to some ABK. Anywho, yeah. As for my least favorite, I don't like to consider it as a psychopathic, but you know, I'm not gonna say Bang Pow Boom. Bang Pow Boom was a pretty dope album. I mean, at first I didn't like it, but then, as you get on the computer, edit some pics, you start listening to some songs, and then you start getting inside your head.
Mm-hmm.
But my least favorite album out of all Psychopathic, which I don't consider Psychopathic, would be the collab ICP had done with Jack White, the Lick Me on Marsh.
Yeah.
That's the one I don't like. Huh.
I did not like that either.
They sound like punk rockers, and no, they don't sound good as that. They sound good as horrorcore. So yeah. So tell us about your debut on YouTube. What were you nervous about making your first video? Were you excited? Were you pumped up? I mean, who got you into
I was
YouTube?
a little bit of everything,
Oh, was that?
to be honest. I was a little nervous. I didn't know if people would like me or not, and I was hoping that, a lot of people would accept me for who I was and what my motivation was on YouTube and the person that I came up to be because, I've always been a bit of an aggravated person, somewhat of a bitch at times. People push me too far, and they don't see very beautiful colors, if you will. They see my true colors.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. And you know, like I told Miss Juggalette, 1991 through 2010, 12, whatever. Well, Miss Juggalette, known as Heather. I told her that you are actually one of my favorite females to watch. Why? Because how you get mad. I mean, mostly people don't like it whenever people get mad and they start cussing too much. But to you, it's like, you make good points and we cannot stay mad at you, It's like, dude, this girl is so mad. We just can't get mad. We can't stay mad at her, you know what I mean? Like, she makes good points and it's adorable.
Well, thank you very much, Raymond. I am really glad that you enjoy my videos and that I'm one of your favorites. Actually, you're one of my favorites too. I do enjoy your videos. You are very well spoken and you have a lot of good views and points. And I agree with you when it comes to a lot of juggalo knowledge, as it was. So,
Oh, I thank you. I thank you. I'm flattered. So, out of all the names you came up with Aggravated Amanda. Um did you think? Okay, so you came up with Aggravated Amanda. Do you think that perfectly fits you even when you're not aggravated?
yes, I do think so because there are times when I'll get a little bit, I'll be happy for a bit, and you can still see that there is some of me that's kind of pissed. Like if something goes wrong and I fuck up or something, I'm like, damn it, oh, like I'll get a little bit angry when it comes to some things, and then I'll just go on about my day like it's all normal. It's just fine. It's just part of who I am. And Aggravated Amanda came to me when I was just thinking about, okay, what can I use that sort of, it goes with my personality and it goes with my name. Well, I thought since Aggravated started with an A and my name starts with an A, it's like perfect together. And I just thought rants would be a fun way to go. Because, a lot of people do rant and a lot of people like to be insightful. There are certain people like Big Irish or Crazy McCormick that, get on camera and they're rather insightful and like discussing. But like Child Play Ninja and I, we kind of go outside of the box sometimes and we like to go all crazy, you know what I mean? Like we like to over dramatize our characters on YouTube.
Exactly, exactly. And you know, seeing you aggravated, I mean, like I said, it's adorable. You make good points, and I hopefully we could all see more rants. Hopefully we will see you aggravated, and hopefully we can see something cool.
Most definitely.
Hell yes. So let's go back to the JOE days, and I know those weren't good days, but um, you were mostly known on JOE. Um, Tell us, how did you get on JOE? And when it was all falling down, you didn't care no more. Like you said, you know what? I'm kind of glad that JOE is gonna be deleted. Now, explain.
Well, when JO had started and then JOE came into play, the reason why I got onto JO was I talked to Boy Blue and I said, well, I would like to make videos on your channel and be a part of it because I noticed that no other juggalettes were on there at the time. And he said, well, I like your videos, but what would you do? So basically what I had done was I made a video that was rather emotional about how I went to my first ICP concert, how I felt this real amazing feeling, like this experience being surrounded by all these juggalos in one area, just all these people at this concert in the audience, and how I love being in that crowd and being in front and just rapping along with them and knowing that all these people know the words too. And it made me feel so special and important and part of something. So then Blue saw that and shouted me out and he put me on the channel. And then when JLE came about, well, they allowed me back on there because they enjoyed the content that I put up there in the first place. So, yeah, and then after it went down, I was just like, well, it's okay. It's fine. It's all right that it's, not working out. I mean, obviously, a lot of us can't get along, and it's true. A lot of juggalos don't see eye to eye. But, at the end of the day, we do still somewhat care for each other because we do all like the same thing. So, it was just sort of like, I'm fine with this. I can continue doing what I want to do on YouTube, and everyone else can.
Exactly. And, yeah, I mean, you do make some good points. I mean, we all don't see eye to eye towards things, like, a lot of us are peaceful, a lot of us are ruthless, a lot of us are down to earth, a lot of us are assholes. It's just who we are. It completely differs from YouTube, from us in reality, and just YouTube is mostly entertainment. It should be, that's how it should be. YouTube entertainment.
Right, and it's like the song says, we belong. Our carnival is here.
Exactly, and on to the next question. Speaking of YouTubers, who are your favorite YouTubers? Like, who are the ones that you like to watch, and you can't get enough of it?
Like other than juggalos or juggalos included?
Oh, that could be anybody from YouTube.
All right. Well, I do enjoy the Amazing Atheist. He is funny, and he does make a lot of political videos as well. He talks about religion, and he talks about the problems in the world that happen, and a lot of current events. So that's one of my favorite YouTubers, definitely. I also somewhat like, let's see, John was like, I've seen some of his stuff, and I think he's rather funny, and, he's all right. I know that College Humor has their own website, but they also do have videos up on YouTube, but that's another YouTuber that I enjoy. Jim Mathers, I do believe that's his name. He's the one who created Foamy the Squirrel. He's one of my favorites. He also has his own website, but yeah. And as for juggalos, I'm going to tell you right now, I enjoy, of course, Child's Play Ninja's videos. I enjoy your videos. I also enjoy Batman Jersey. I like Miss Juggalette. That's just a few there that, some of my favorite YouTubers out of quite a few of them, so.
Hell yeah, man. And, I just started watching the Amazing Atheist videos, probably a week ago, and I have to say, CPN once said in his interview, he said that the Amazing Atheist, he happened to got his character, and he infused it with Child's Play Ninja, and the rest is history. So yeah, I mean, the Amazing Atheist is pretty awesome. And
yeah,
and let's see, this one you don't have to answer. Are there any YouTubers that you dislike?
Any YouTubers that I dislike? That's a tough one. You know, I don't really think there are any YouTubers I've seen that I absolutely despise. I will say that with Spike's attitude sometimes, the way he acts sometimes, he's a bit whiny. I'll tell you that. I mean, I don't really dislike him. Like, I don't, like, hate his guts, but there are times when he gets a bit annoying. If you understand where I'm coming from, that is.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
I think they know who they're. I think they know who you're talking about as well.
Yeah.
So, and is and on to the next question. Let's see. Okay, so over the past 3 months or so, CPN and Crazy McCormick, they got into this work, and I call it the crazy situation. And you were a part of it during that abuse angle. Now, a lot of people didn't like the abuse angle, but tell me, how did, if you know, like from your words, how did the abuse angle come up? Like, who thought of it? If you know who thought of it, who thought of it? And, um, you know, do y'all regret doing that abuse angle?
So, okay, I'll tell you this. I think it was one day Raya and Kevin, CPN and Crazy McCormick, were on the phone, and they were discussing it, and I think it was sort of a joint idea. I'm not for certain on that because I think it might have been like a day or so after. Don't quote me on this. I'm not sure when he called me as prior to when they had talked about it, but he did. CPN had called me and he told me that he had an idea and that I'm going to be playing a big part in this work. He said that I am going to be abused by him. Now, I thought to myself, wow, that's kind of risque, but I do think it would be fun to trick everyone that way because that's just the Juggalette side of being coming out thinking, haha, I like to be a prankster and a joker.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized, there's other people involved in this, and I already knew, and Raya knew most of them. I'm pretty sure that, I think he told me just about everybody that was at that time. But it was an interesting trip, I'll tell you that, talking on Blog Talk Radio and making everyone else believe that Raya was beating me to a living pulp, coming up with stories on the spot, and it was fun. I'll tell you that. It was fun. I like to act. I like drama. I like theatrics. I like all that.
Exactly. And you know what? I know a lot of people I know a lot of people were all like, I knew it was fake the whole time and shit like that. But you know what? Here's the funny thing. During I was doing that interview with CPN, I had asked him. I said, okay, you can answer these questions with a yes or no answer. One of the questions was, do you abuse Amanda? And the way he just said it was perfect because he said, define abuse. I mean, just define it either verbally or physically. I mean, what do you mean by that? I mean, I think there's all kinds of abuse, but there's just different ways to express it. And at that point, I was like, nah, this couldn't be. I mean, this couldn't be. I mean, this dude couldn't hit a woman. And then once I found out that, what you call it, whoever put up that video saying that CPN had abused you, I was like, damn, ain't that some shit? And you know what? I will say this: y'all did get me, okay? Y'all did get me with that abuse angle, and I was not mad at the abuse angle because I'll tell you something. Have you seen that movie, The Devil's Rejects?
I haven't heard of that, but I don't think I have seen it. No, no.
Ah, damn, you should see it. I mean, it's amazing. Like, um, there's this scene inside The Devil's Rejects where Otis Driftwood, he got a gun pointed to this girl, and he's saying, "Come on, kiss me, or else I'm gonna shoot you." And then he makes her go down on him. And here's some things that people don't know. Inside the disc 3, the DVD, Rob Zombie, while they were um acting it out, Bill Moseley said that he couldn't handle it. Like he couldn't do it. He's not feeling it. Rob Zombie gave him a hug, and he says, "Dude, it's okay. Um, what you're doing right there, rape, as Otis Driftwood, rape is a art of evil. You know, a lot of people hate Otis Driftwood, but let them hate him even more by his actions of um raping that chick, and by what y'all are doing to CPN's character, y'all are trying to get him more hated. And what's a better way to get him more hated than to say he abused you, So I thought that was genius right there. That's when I said, you know what, I'm dropping my pen right now. That is freaking genius, and
Right.
that was amazing what y'all did, and it was pretty good. It was really, y'all really did, shock YouTube. Y'all did make YouTube fun again.
Yeah, definitely. And that's exactly why I wanted to start YouTube again, was because they had made it interesting and made me think, well, now that all this has happened and everything, I really want to make my big return, because I had been in, Raya's big announcement about it all being fake, and I loved the role that I played in this, and it was definitely fun. So, that's why I'm back on YouTube now.
Hell yeah! And speaking of you coming back to YouTube, your first video was you saying, "You mad? You mad? You mad?" It was a work, and you know what? It was fun. And my next question to you is that, um, what's your opinion about juggalos today? I mean, the way how I see it is a lot of them has become, or a lot of them has turned out to be, let's stop the hate. Let's all come together. Let's all get naked around a bonfire, sing "Kumbaya," shit like that. Like they're trying to change what it was back then, into something that it's not really seen like that. So, what is your opinion on juggalos today?
Well, my opinion on juggalos today is that a lot of them are wimps, and it falls into the stuff that teens, emo kids, all those little puny things that came out a few years back. That really it just falls all into that, and it categorizes us juggalos with them, and that's not right at all. I agree with CPN on those views because of the things he said, and it really made sense. And I had actually thought that, before we even met. So we really, that's one thing that we have in common, and that's what brings us together even more, is that we don't believe in all that bullshit, like the whole family thing. I mean, I understand people wanting to feel love for the other juggalos, but it's like, how can you when you don't know them? A motherfucker could sit there and steal one of your fucking items just right off your fucking back. Like, say that you were sitting at a gathering or something, and you had the new CD that came out. Like, say you had one of the versions of Mighty Death Pop, and some random ass fucking fake ass ninja comes up to you and was like, show him up here some shit, and then he swipes it from you. It's like, you can't know what people are going to be like. And I think that's what's lame about it. And everybody needs to stop acting like it's such a big ordeal, this family thing, and all these wimps, these family kids, as Raya put it. It's just something that people have to realize, that it's not in all actuality reality. It's a nice idea, but it's not real.
Exactly. And I mean, yeah, I understand. Like, people use the word family, like they feel welcome, like, they say that juggalos don't judge and shit like that. Well, juggalos do judge, but most importantly, us juggalos, we are humans, and it's human nature to judge things, whether it's objects or humans. There's gonna be some people that
Right.
we don't like, and we are not gonna force ourselves to like something that we don't like. And um a lot of people got it confused, like people are shouting out the word family to a person that they have never met. Like I saw on Facebook this chick, I'm not gonna say her name, but she posts up as a status saying, "Do y'all consider me fam?" And then there was this one stupid ass broad. She had said, "I know we have never talked and you don't know me, but I consider you fam." Now, here's how I see it. Probably in 5, 10 years, the word family, probably the meaning as well of family is gonna be like religion. It's not gonna matter no more. Family is gonna be like a 5 letter word with a Y at the end. People are just saying it like it's nothing, like it's supposed to mean something, but then again, they're not actually putting the meaning into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. They're not, and it's just really stupid. The thing is, I agree with a lot of juggalos. I know more than just one who has said, it's the cliques, the people that are what you consider juggalo family. Like, say, you, me, Raya, some of the other YouTube juggalos. Just throw them in there. We're all hanging out one day. No bullshit went down, no drama, nothing bad happened. No one stole anything off anyone, nothing, no fights broke out. And I would consider y'all family at that point. If I got to know you really well and we all hung out and shit, then I would consider everybody their family.
Exactly. And I mean, you do make some good points right there. And I will say this, you know, like you, I was going to quit YouTube. I had posted a video saying I was going to leave YouTube because people have just got boring. It's all up, like, it has been about, like, people have been posting videos going like, we should share the love, don't hate, respect each other's opinions and shit like that. I mean, people, the people who have viewed my videos, they know how I am, like if I see some things that I don't like or that I don't agree with, I'm gonna say it. I don't care how I say it, but I'm gonna say it, and a lot of people have been really butthurt lately, like they've been focusing on the negativity and they're thinking that they're right, but then again, they have to see it from other people's views, like um they go like, okay, so no matter what, do not hate. Juggalos aren't hateful. Juggalos aren't supposed to hate other juggalos. And like I said, us juggalos, we're also human beings. If I don't like someone, I'm not gonna like them. I'll accept them for who they are.
Exactly.
I'll accept them for who they are, but I won't accept them to my life. That's just me. I mean, no one doesn't have to follow my ways. I'm just saying how I think. How my brain, um, my mentality is. That's what I'm trying to say. My bad.
Right. They have to earn your respect and your trust.
Exactly. And that's another word, respect. Respect. It's not gonna mean anything in 5 or 10 years from now. But anywho, off with this subject. Now let's talk about something that was probably meaningful to you. Now, CPN said that he was gonna give out a gathering ticket to the Boy Blue, and Boy Blue had, he had his reasons of he didn't want to go. Well, he wanted to go, but CPN just had to pay more. But he gave his ticket to you, and you went off to the gathering of 2011. Tell us, how did you feel whenever he gave it to you? What was your feeling at the gathering? And describe the describe what was your best part at the gathering. Like, describe like your memorable moments.
Right. Okay, so when he actually told me he was going to give me a ticket, I remember I was sitting there at my in my trailer that I was living in at the time in the living room, and we were texting. And he told me that he needed help with something, and I asked what, and he said, well, I have 2 gathering tickets. My eyes literally went as big as dinner plates at that point. I was in shock. I was just like, oh my God, Child's Play Ninja, the Child's Play Ninja bought me a gathering ticket. And I had been wanting to go so bad that I kept busting my ass, getting applications filled out, bringing them back to the places that I've, got them from. I did all of that just so I could go. And here it was, right there in front of my eyes. He sent me a picture of the tickets and everything. He just made me feel so excited and happy, and it was just brilliant. And then when I got to the gathering and I met him, I literally was sat in the back of the U-Haul for 3 hours from Louisville, Kentucky to fucking Cave Rock, Illinois, just to get there. And almost got crushed by everything that these people owned, just about. But aside from that, when I got there, he was right there, waiting for me, right by the fucking ticket area. I got up off the U-Haul, yelled, Brian, went up to him, gave him a humongous hug, and just thanked him for everything. You know, I was all excited, and he took my hand and helped me with my stuff, and we just walked around. And some of my favorite, most memorable moments was I got to hit this humongous, 10-foot bong as soon as I got there. And these ninjas were just like, go ahead. And then they told me that I had the lungs of 2 women because I held the hit for so long. And I took most of it and pretty much cleared the chamber. Another memorable moment was Ryan and I building up a romance. We kissed a lot, and a lot of other things happened, you know. It was CPN Aggravated Amanda Hatch time. I remember seeing Charlie Sheen on stage and being in the front row. I remember Blaze being up there that night and throwing out a roach that he was smoking on, and another ninja caught it. Me and Ryan got to take a hit. I remember just seeing Dark Bridge and being like, holy fuck. How many drugs are sitting there, you know? And just the entirety of the gathering, all these moments I remember, and mostly what I can remember because, you know, it was the gathering, and I have a bothead. And all of that was just, it was special. And I really felt for someone that made my whole world change, and it was like the most beautiful moment of my life.
Hell yeah. And, you know, a lot of people do a lot of dumb things in life. And in this case, Blue has made a dumb decision by giving up his gathering ticket. But then again, you got to the gathering, you met some artists, you took a hit off of a big-ass bong, and you met CPN, and you actually built up a romance. So, if I may be wrong, but to me, that's like a Hatchet love story right there.
It is, isn't it?
It's a crazy romance, but it's also entertaining. I can say that. So, I still got 3 more questions, and I just popped these up. So, yeah, so explain to us, you were MIA from YouTube. Explain to us, I mean, was it because of, you know, YouTube being boring, or you lost interest off of the internet, or what happened? Like, MIA, Amanda was missing.
At that point in my life, I don't know, it got boring, and a lot of people weren't making interesting videos. There just wasn't as much oomph as YouTube used to have. It needed that dash of excitement, and I just wasn't seeing that a lot. Yeah, I did enjoy watching watching my favorite, juggalo YouTubers like you, Big Irish, and this Juggalette, and a few others. I did enjoy that, but I just didn't feel like making videos anymore. And a lot was going on in my life where I just got, it was hectic, and I was trying to find a job at that point, and I left Laya. I had to go back home and see my folks, and I was in Arizona for like 2 months after all the gathering went down. So it was just, I had gotten a job after a while. I got a job at Long John Silver's, and YouTube just sort of, it fell off the map for me, was what it was. That's all it really was, But I decided that it is the right time to come back.
And indeed, it was a right time to come back. We needed more Juggalette YouTubers up on YouTube. And when I saw your video, I was like, no way. And, I swear, I just stopped everything I was doing. I clicked your video. I was like, oh shit, things are gonna get interesting. And, as for your second question, the next question I'm gonna ask you, what will we expect from your new YouTube channel? What videos are you gonna make? And what should we expect from your new YouTube account?
You will see my rants on views of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like, for example, I thought about doing one on gay marriage, because that is a rather hot topic right now, very popular.
Mm-hmm.
Probably go off a little bit about the legalization of marijuana again. I want to talk more about that. I will also be talking about other stuff that I'm going to keep under wraps for now, but you will see, and there will be a lot of pissed off, aggravated, angry rants. And yes, you will see very, very agitated, aggravated, and pissed like I haven't had sex in months. But that would never happen. You will also see toking videos of mine. I'm going to get a bong eventually, I hope, and start making vids where, I'm going to blow out some smoke and show y'all how to fucking toke. Yeah, show y'all how to the ladies do it. You will all see that, and any other ideas that I come up with. Maybe Raya will be in a few bits. Who knows? Supposedly, I might be getting up with Crazy McCormick. Who knows? Maybe I'll be hanging out with him for a bit. Me and Raya both.
I'm expecting some dragons in your videos, so don't disappoint me.
Oh, hell no. You will not be disappointed, Ninja. I promise. You will absolutely adore it.
Well, in that case, as for your last question, is there anything you would like to say to anybody who is watching this interview? No rules. It's all yours. You have as much time as you want. So, anything you would like to say?
Yes, there is. I love Raya Jernigan with all of my heart, a.k.a. Child's Play Ninja. He is my world, and I am more happy than I ever could be. And just knowing that he's my juggalo, and so many people have been, they are rather jealous of that fact. I just have to say that you all will find the one that you want, and I'm sure of it. Just go out there and look. Find that person that makes you smile no matter what, even if you have a frown on your face. And, really hold on to them as soon as you find them. Never give up on someone that you can't go a day without thinking about. And also, you will also be seeing more aggravated Amanda very soon, so just hold on to your hat and your hatchet, and you all will be on for a crazy fucking ride.
Now that right there just gave me the chills and goosebumps, and you can sure as hell be ready that I am ready to watch your videos. I will be ready to look up on my YouTube on my cell phone and see if any one of my favorite YouTubers, including you, have posted up. And not only that, but as a friend of yours, I am going to, like, with your permission, I would like to post, like, whatever videos you post, randomized, of course. I'm going to randomly choose a video of yours and put it up on the JHOF page if it's cool with you.
That is perfectly fine. Do what you will.
Score. And in that case, my name is Rainman, and y'all have heard the interview with Aggravated Amanda. Be sure to show this ninjette some love. Subscribe to her on her new channel. Be ready for some rants. Be ready for an aggravated girl. And yeah, great shit's gonna happen in the year 2012. So yeah, see y'all later and hope y'all have a good day. So peace.